Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If anyone ever has any doubt that tight ends are primary targets nowadays, just watch this play. He's back in the pocket, finds his guy, and they get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, simple little completion out into the flat.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Smith.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here comes Dortch on the return.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. First carry for James Conner. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Conner. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
That's complete to McBride.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Now Murray again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
from 10 yards out.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Smith.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the 50, it's Smith.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Smith.
Open man is Myers.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Second and short now following the fumble.
57 is the mic. 57.
An option handoff given to Connor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here's 3rd and 3.
56 right there. 56. 3 buzz. 56 the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
First down, Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
In motion, the tight end. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
and the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Smith.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Raiders.
Here we go, hey. We don't leave.
Now Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Geno.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. from the right hash. This from 48. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, a give to Connor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9.
56. Mike, 56.
Now Murray. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Throwing now is Murray.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now running left off the option.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
56 to Mike.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Malcolm Kuntz drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Walked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Geno now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 6 now. Now it's Smith. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The Smith's throw pulled in by Marshall. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Smith. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air again, Smith. Throw left side, complete. That's Marshall. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Back to throw, Smith.
Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end, Bowers.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 6-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Reaching up for it, and he's got it.
Brock Bowers
High in the air to bring it in.
and the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, the Cardinals did what they always do, and that's rely on their quarterback, Kyler Murray. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Michael Wilson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with with a second and just a few inches left.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Murray going to throw.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Murray now to throw.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the lead will hold at 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. but that's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Open man right side, Myers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Smith.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Smith now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Smith. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Mack Wilson in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Man open, here is Jones.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Off the option, here's Murray running left.
Oh, what a move.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They run behind center with Connor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Watch 18, watch 18. Single receiver. Hey, you're on the
Murray now. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Murray. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Looking to throw. Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Gino on first down. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
45, 42, 45. Here we go, D. All day defense.
On play action, it's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Connor up the middle.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Open man here is Benson.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ballgame.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This is caught by Tucker.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Smith.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now is Geno.
Again to Bryant, and again it's caught.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now Geno. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Smith throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a third and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers,
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
and the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
So it's a win here for the...
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If anyone ever has any doubt that tight ends are primary targets nowadays, just watch this play. He's back in the pocket, finds his guy, and they get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, simple little completion out into the flat.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Smith.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here comes Dortch on the return.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual threat quarterbacks.